Know your surroundings. This is pretty important. How many of you have gotten a call from a new client that says, hey, can you run out and show me this house right now? Come on, everybody. We've all been down there, right? Okay, well, first of all, never put a potential paycheck ahead of your personal safety or that of your families. Think about that. You don't know these people. They're calling you and you're going to a house that you may not even know, and you're going to go look at it, and you're going to probably meet them right there at the driveway. House could be vacant, could be occupied. You know, we have limited knowledge at that point of the surroundings that we're going to be at. So you get to that place and the bad guy bonks you. Bonk is an industry term, just so you know. So the bad guy bonks you and you're out cold, or worse. But you're out cold, this guy now has your car keys, your house keys, your driver's license, your purse. Your home address is probably on your driver's license. Possibly he's got pictures of your family at this point. If you can't stop and defend and contain that information, this guy can move on to the next victims. So now we have a primary crime scene, and if he leaves and goes somewhere else, we have a secondary crime scene. Back to that stranger that just called you up. Instead of running out to meet them, and that's, by the way, that's what they are. They're a stranger. They're not a client. They're not a customer. They're strangers. They don't know you except for the research they've been able to do on you ahead of time, potentially, on the internet or whatever. They could have been following you. Who knows how long they've been paying attention to you. So this stranger is calling you to go show a house, and you hop in your car to go there. Don't do that. Instead, tell them this. Say, you know, there may be a couple of other homes that you might like to see as well. So let's meet at my office first for just a couple minutes, see what we can see, and then maybe we can see a few houses at the same time. You're creating value for them, saying, hey, I'm interested in your needs, and yes, we'll look at that, and maybe I can get you another property too, so you have some comparisons. You know, at the very least, if these folks say, no, this is my time frame, this is all I've got, take a buddy. Take somebody with you. I don't care if it's your spouse, I don't care if it's another realtor, grab your broker. Chances are this person is not expecting you to bring somebody else with them. So that's going to change, if it's a bad guy, that can change their plan. And if it's a great person, then no harm, no foul, take your friend to lunch, everything's good. At the showing, ladies, leave your handbags in your car. Lock them there. You don't need them. You need your keys, your phone, and maybe an MLS client data sheet. So you don't need your purse. It's going to bog you down. Just take your phone, take your keys, take the data sheet. If you have to come back out to your car and get a tape measure after you've kind of figured these people out and kind of figured out what the normalcy is at this point, understanding their body language and their demeanor, move on. Go get the tape measure, come back in, measure whatever you need to do, and kind of get back into that mode of operation for yourself. Open houses. When you go to open houses, how many of you show up like, it's 1 o'clock open and 12:59, you're rolling in? Is that pretty common? It does, I understand it happens. Make a point to get there early. Get there early, familiarize yourself with the house. Don't put the open house baggie up right now. Go inside, lock yourself in the house so you don't have any surprise early visitors. Turn on the lights, look at the house, figure out what the exits are. Are there exits on every level of the house? Probably not. Maybe if it's a walkout, you can get that one, but probably not on a 2-story. So figure out, how am I going to get out of this area if I get cornered or attacked? I've been at open houses and got down in the basement. And this is with all of my training. I still don't put myself in these situations. And a guy will say, hey, can you come down and tell me what this is? I'm like, no, describe it to me. And he's like, well, it's on the wall. I said, you have to go and take a picture of it. And he's like, why won't you come down here? And well, I have to be on the main level here to greet clients as they come in. It would be unprofessional of me to do that. I won't follow people upstairs. I won't follow people downstairs. That's just the way I do it. Why would I put myself in that situation? I stay where there's exits, close to exits, where I can get out pretty quickly. I know my surroundings. If I can shove a footstool over at somebody to trip them up while they're trying to get to me, then so be it. I've gained a second or two. You know, it's all about getting outside, getting to a neighbor. I don't care if my phone is not with me. I'm not going to go grab my phone and then run the opposite way to get out. You know, I'm leaving everything. I'm going to where I need to be to get safety. And that's what you guys should do too. A quick note when you list properties. We always tell our sellers, put the diamonds, put the jewelry, put the firearms away. That's kind of a no-brainer. But do we tell them to put their family calendar away? You know, the calendar that has the kids' swimming lessons and the places that they're going to be, the travel schedules, pills, all that kind of stuff. You tell them to put their bills away. Anything that is very personal information that could, one, walk off and maybe be an identity theft type of situation, or that could show when they're not at the house, or when they're going to be off at kid lessons or doing something with the kid. Vacation pictures, you want to put them away, especially the ones with the wife in a bikini on the beach. People tend to stop and gawk at those. Get all that stuff out of there. You want to depersonalize the house. They're not there to buy the possessions, they're there to buy the house.